This video will show how to assemble the electrics, that is the power lead, the motor and the battery pack. Starting with the power lead that runs through the base, we need a DC socket 5.5 by 2.5 millimeters. These have a slightly non-standard M8 by 1 thread, so there is an adapter. The socket needs wire attached to it, and the wire needs to be about 17 inches or 43 millimeters long. Wired up center positive. The first stage is to put the adapter, which goes from the M8 by 1 to a rather coarser thread. Start by threading this on with the slots going towards the socket. Just screws on hand tight. Then take the little screwdriver tool and the two lugs go into those slots like that. The next stage is to put the connector blocks into this piece here. To do this, you'll need a connector strip. So we need to dismantle the strip to take out the block and the two screws so we can transfer them to the model base. So we unscrew the screws, which normally won't drop out. When they're loose, the block should come out. Then holding it upside down, we need to push the screws out. Now take the metal connector, slide it into the block using a paper clip or something to hold the screw holes lined up. Drop the screw in, and with a bit of luck that will screw in nicely. Once one screws in, the metal block is held, and then put the other screw in. So we now need them loose so we can get the wires in. The next stage is to insert the wire into the base. So for this we thread the wire in through here. Bearing in mind this is a left-hand thread, so we turn it counterclockwise and the adapter should screw. Screw in. Don't over tighten, as the screwdriver thing is not very strong. Pull out, leaving the socket flush and protected. Now it's a question of threading the wires through the conduits. Through there. Now clip one wire into each side of the connecting block and tighten up the screws. There will be a little left over spare wire. Make sure that's tucked out of the way. So that's this stage. So that's the wire now in the base. Now for assembling the motor. We have the motor itself, which needs a length of wire attached to it. The wire needs to be about 13 centimetres or 5 inches long from the centre of the motor, and the leads need to be directed towards the bottom of the motor. As you can see, the drive shaft is offset and the wires need to come off because this goes down to the bottom. I also have the main base, the cap, 2 screws, 3 8-tooth wheels, 16-tooth wheels, adapter, short hex rod and a spacer. The first stage is to put the motor into the base with the adapter and 8-tooth wheel. You'll see there's a flat on the motor shaft, and that lines up with a flat on the inside of there. So having looked to see how they fit, how they're aligned, put that in there. It's like fiddly, you need to get everything lined up. And then push the motor fully home and it should be like that, with the gear held against that stop. Leaving the cap off the moment, the next stage is to put in the intermediate shaft. The spacer goes over there. Take the 16-tooth wheel. There is a proud side and a flat side. The flat side goes against the spacer, so the proud side goes against the 8-sided 8-tooth wheel. So we have an 8-tooth, a 16-tooth, a spacer, and the 8-tooth. And that then slides in here, and the axle pin will slide through like that, holding everything in. So now the 16-tooth goes on that 8-tooth. There is a hole in the end to better push the pin out, but it's best if everything's loose, so tapping will start the pin coming out. The pin is held in by the motor cap, which also holds the motor in place, and that is held in by 2 cap screws. Which just need to be done finger tight, like that. Note there is a slot in the base, and that is so the wire can fit in like that. Right, now is fitting the motor to the base. First stage is to thread the wire through the slot there. The production ones don't have the other slot. And then ease the wire through. Need to leave a little bit of slack here. Now the motor sits in its groove, making sure that the wire goes through the slot like that. So you can turn it over, take one of the large thumb screws and secure the motor to the base. We now want to put the wires into the connector block, but they need to be crossed over so that the motor will turn in the direction we want it to. So the red wire goes to the black wire and the black wire goes to the red wire. First, make sure the wire is tucked down out of the way. Now for the battery pack. This is a battery holder that holds 10 AA batteries, and using nickel metal hydride batteries, 10 batteries gives us 12 volts. We need to solder on, again centre positive, a 5.5 by 2.5 millimetre socket like that. That sits on the base and is held by the battery clamp, which has some notches there for the wires, and it's symmetrical so it goes on either way. Hold that in with your fingers, and then these nuts are the small headed thumb screws, as the larger ones would hit each other. So the battery pack sits like that, and the cover plate, which has notches to clear the wires, can fit on either way round. So holding up with your thumb, turn it over, and then with 4 of the smaller thumb screws again, everything just finger tight. Right, checking that the battery is firm, and now we can check that all is well. So we have motion on the motor, and the cog should be going down towards the edge of the base.